Ever since I was younger, I was into video games.
Somebody like the Fuse so I can bring bad news to all these crews who can't NBA.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another beer review. Today we're checking out, I'm so stoked to review this beer. This is Bright with Nelson from Treehouse Brewing in Munson, Massachusetts, aka the greatest hoppy brewery in the history of the world. I make no bones about that. You guys know if you watch my channel, I'm the biggest Treehouse fanboy there is. You can argue all day that somebody else makes better hoppy beers, and I will tell you, you're full of shit. So, I'm a big Bright fan. I love Bright. I kind of feel like I'm one of like the few people who really love Bright. I think a lot of people who are back in Massachusetts and on the East Coast that drink Bright, they're not huge fans of it. I think it's because it's such like a West Coast style beer for me. And that beer is brewed with Mosaic hops, and I love Mosaic hops. And I think I gave that beer a 100 because I just loved it. I love Bright every time I have it. And I think Nathan gives me a hard time about it because, I don't know, I don't think he likes Bright as much as I do. But I fucking love Bright a lot. So Team Bright for me, hashtag Team Bright, whatever. You don't like Bright, but that's your prerogative. But they've been doing different stuff with Bright. They did a variant with, I think it was, what was it, Simcoe and Amarillo maybe, I can't remember. And then they just dropped Bright with Nelson, and Nelson is one of my favorite hops. I did a whole like 30-minute video on Alpine about how Green Flash has ruined Nelson from Alpine, the original Nelson from Alpine, one of my favorite beers ever in the history of the world. I love me some Nelson hops. So but that beer's ruined now, and it's whatever. But yeah, I'm really, really excited to drink this beer because I love me some Nelson hops. 7.8% alcohol by volume. It's a double IPA, one of their few double IPAs that they do. And they've been brewing a lot of Bright lately, so shout out to Treehouse for doing that. This was canned on June 23rd, and it just says "Stay Fresh." And this label art is amazing. Look at that. It's fantastic. So, not much else to say. Let's get into this one. I don't know why people don't like Bright. It's so weird. Whatever. Haters gonna hate. Haters gonna hate. That's right, we're dropping Taylor Swift references on this channel. Look, wow. Whoa. I don't remember Bright looking like this. That is straight haze for days. People say that Bright is like the most West Coast looking beer. Look at that. Can you see my finger? Nope. It is opaque. It looks like juice. Finger of Bright. Look at the glass thing on that. Finger of Bright White Head. Near 8%. Are we going to get alcohol legs? Yes, we are. This doesn't look like the normal cans of Bright. Interesting. It looks awesome. It's like an awesome tangerine color. So, Nelson hops always are grapey, vinous, white wine-ish. So, I am really excited to see what Treehouse does with Nelson hops. So let's go ahead and shove our nose in it. It smells like white wine. What the fuck? Is this beer, really? This smells like if you opened a bottle of white wine and poured it. It's just straight. It's so vinous. Is it vinous or vinous, by the way? Can someone confirm? Go ahead and type it out because we can tell. It smells like fucking grape juice. It's grape juice, and it smells like white wine. It's insane. It's so grapey. Wow. It's actually blowing my mind, like how grape forward this is. This is nuts. This is crazy. It doesn't smell like beer. It smells like wine. It's like grape juice, grape flesh. Eating grapes, like green grapes. I don't eat, are they red grapes or purple grapes, by the way? I call them purple grapes. It smells like green grapes. Speaking of grapes, this is weird, but has anybody ever had cotton candy grapes? Sprouts sells them. They're stupid good. But yeah, it smells like grape juice. It smells like white wine. There's nothing else that I'm getting, but it's like a massive overload of grapes. It's nuts. Near 8%, no booze. I wish I could tell you I was smelling something else, but I can't. It's like grape juice, so that's the way that it goes. I have no other note to talk about. I'm like searching for anything else, and it's so overwhelmingly grapey. So you guys are just gonna have to take my word for it. As always, I gotta thank my man Leo for sending this one. Leo, thank you, sir. Cheers. That mouthfeel is fucking insane. This is so different as far as like mouthfeel from the first batch of Bright that I think I reviewed the first canning of regular Bright. And I don't know if it's the hops or what they're doing, but it's so creamy, this beer. This is insane. But yeah, the taste follows the nose. It is straight up Nelson hops. It is grapes for days. It's grape juice, it's white wine, it's vinous. There's just a soft bitterness that kind of just sits on the middle of your tongue for a second. And then it's like, oh hey, Welch's grape juice, you're back. This is so good. Wow, this is Nelson hops, dude. I miss, God, it reminds me of how much I miss Alpine's Nelson. Fuck, I fucking hate you so much, Green Flash. This is so creamy, the mouthfeel. It's like milkshake consistency. But yeah, it's Nelson for days. It is grape skin, it's grape juice. Just imagine like you're eating a bag of green grapes, and that's what this is, with like a little bit of bitterness that just kind of hangs out on your tongue, and then it just finishes. It finishes so dry. It's like that white wine kind of drying thing. This is so good. Holy shit. I love this. This is probably my favorite. This is my favorite. It's weird because, okay, Mosaic Bright I gave 100. This is better than that. So it's not better than that, but I prefer Nelson hops to Mosaic hops, if that makes sense. This is easy. It's Hunnits. The mouthfeel is ridiculously good. I love Nelson hops, and I just don't get beers that are like crazy awesome Nelson beers anymore. This is fucking amazing. No booze to be found on the nose or in the taste. It's just straight up Nelson hops for days. So if you like Nelson, you will love this beer. That bitterness, that kind of dank, kind of earthy thing it's as it warms, it's coming out a little bit more, which I love. It kind of reminds me, people say it's more of a West Coast style, but I don't know if I said that in the beginning, maybe I did. Hashtag marathon beer reviews. But this is more of like a West Coast style feel of a treehouse beer. I love this beer. So yeah, it's Hunnits. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna stop because we'll get crazy. But yeah, that's Bright with Nelson. That can art is amazing. I love this beer so hard. I hope you guys, if anyone from Treehouse watches this video, maybe you will, please brew more Bright with Nelson. I know Nelson hops are kind of hard to come by these days, but if you can get some more Nelson hops, just do this. I would buy cases of this. This is so good. So if you guys have had Bright with Nelson, leave a comment below. Let me know what you think. I am out of here. It is so hot in this garage. So as always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Cheers.
Ever since I was younger, I was into video games.
Somebody like the fuse so I can bring bad news to all these crews who can't NBA jam with the shoe.